up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We're down here, honey. I guess we could talk about Kandi and the gang. There's some stuff that's going on the blogs and stuff. I saw a lot of stuff. Made some comments about things I saw today. Kandi and the gang. Kandi and the gang. Let's see. I barely took any notes. We finally got to see, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. We finally got to see Todd in the kitchen with, the OLG girls. Come on, the OLG girls. And he had all the solutions, but when it was time to execute, I don't know, they only stood in there for an hour. I don't know if that was a good sample, a large enough sample to see that more work in the kitchen is needed than what he has going on, right? Torin and Shandricka they have a conversation about who told. She still doesn't know who told. She says only a few suspects left, so she's going around there asking everybody. What's his name? Rashardo. He mentions to Don Juan that somebody might take it the wrong way. She's going around asking everybody, did they say something to Kandi about the situation? So she's still trying to figure out. That was kind of funny. Don Juan ends up telling her, I was the one, I was the one that heard it and this and that. And she, wants everyone else to admit that they basically feel the same way. Yeah, you got caught saying it and they don't like what you said. But the fact is, everybody feels that way, probably except for Melvin and Patrick. They probably feel that way. Yeah, so that was it. So that was it with that. Melvin or Kandi goes over to Melvin and Patrick's apartment. They have a really cute apartment. And y'all kept saying that the apartment is across the street from OLG. So I'm trying to figure out, how the hell is Safari concerned with where people know that Patrick and Melvin live? Why are you concerned about that? Everybody knows they live across the street. They don't know what apartment number, but they know they live across the street. Like, that's weird. And it's like, girl, get yourself together. Anyways, yeah, when you're young like that and you don't really have, she'll look back on it years from now and be like, that was so dumb. I really had this. I don't know if he was delayed or what, but I don't know. It's like, and then he's like, I don't know. Kandi probably don't fool me anyway, but Patrick seemed like he's easy to fool. But he still ain't shit. Like I hear that he ain't shit. He going around and he ain't shit nigga, but I guess you really don't need much, especially in Atlanta. To be a black straight man in Atlanta, you don't need much. You could be deaf, dumb, blind, can't put sentences together, sound like you got two dicks stuffed in the jaw area of your mouth. Honey, they'll take you. It don't matter. It don't matter. So he over there looking goofy and stuff, and like telling told Mama Joyce, Safari and Kandi, they went to visit her in her little, place of business, and they're asking questions or whatever. Mama Joyce went in there and got on the table to do something that did absolutely nothing to her ass. I was like, what did it do? Anyway. But she says that Patrick wants children. So, I mean, it's just the pathology playing out for me. How you want children? You haven't even proposed marriage. You live with your cousin. How are you ready for marriage? Are you ready to have babies? I don't understand what are you talking about. You have a roommate right now. Why are you worried about, like, your priorities are fucked up? And that's something that, and don't let no nigga like that trap you. Like, they will trap you. It makes me sick to my stomach thinking about that. These Negroes will trap you. Because they know once they get a hold to you and if you have a baby with them, nobody else in the community, they've been taught, very rare, it's a very rare occasion that somebody else is going to come along and choose you. So they trap you. She ain't going to ever fool with nobody else. I'm going to give her a baby. You got your business together. That nigga is a parking lot pimp with a roommate. Girl, not suitable for fatherhood, not even suitable for marriage. Get out of here. Don't be no damn fool just because you can easily manipulate him because he act like he's slow. Whatever. Safari is making too many decisions. Like, okay, we get it. Like, you get it, and like, I guess people have to go through it. You could tell people all the time, have your own identity. How are you allowing her to make decisions for you? You're the party guy. Now all of a sudden you don't want to have a housewarming party. That's outside of your character. What is wrong with having a housewarming party? Well, she doesn't want Shandricka here. Shandricka is engaged. You worried about Shandricka? He might be screwing Brian. He might be screwing Brandon. Honey, you worried about Shandricka. Anyway, Dom and they have a meeting with Philip, Don Juan, and who was it? Todd. They showed a ring cam with Dom and Brandon in the back, hugged up, kissing and stuff. Like they ain't at work. I don't know if they're trying to make them to be like the Jax and the Brittany. Is that what her name was? Jackson, Brianna. What was the girl's name? I don't know if they're trying to make like a love story, like on Vanderpump Rules. Like, let's have a love story. But none of the first of all, none of the people who were managers allowed themselves to be followed. Even that guy on Vanderpump Rules, the one who had like the long hair, the long black hair, kind of looked like he was like a white Latino dude. He would be on the show. You would see him around. He was a manager, but he was not being followed around because we know how servers get down. I don't think no manager should be followed around. Philip and Brandon, they should really be out of the spotlight because you can't go out with them. You can't do none of that stuff with them. You're sleeping with or trying to sleep with one of your employees. I knew when they didn't allow the option to fire Brandon for fraternizing with the employees. I knew that this was fake because in the real world, that Brandon would have been fired that day. It would have been, and then the fact that he was like, yeah, let's just switch her out. First of all, you don't even give a fuck about her. Like I told you, I already told y'all, and it's like, I will give them fuck these benefit of the doubt. Fuck benefit of the doubt. All these niggas got the same MO. If they don't, be surprised. If they do, you already know what it gives. You already know what it gives. He was ready to switch her out to go to Blaze instead of even offering to go to another location because you really like her and you really want to see where it goes. I'll go to a different location. No, yeah, send her somewhere. Like he really just offered her up. And then when he went back to tell her, he goes up to her place of business unannounced. First of all, you're already showing 1,000 red flags. You applied for a job so that you can get close to Dominique. Why don't you quit now? Since you're able to, she's allowed you, your sneaky and manipulative ways have allowed you to gain access to this girl. And now you're seeing that her job and your job is at jeopardy when your intention to get the job, what your intention when getting the job was to get access to Dominique. Now that you have access to Dominique, quit the job. Quit the job. He tells Dominique in some weird way. We're just going to have to limit how we interact. No. I will be moving to Blaze because he doesn't care nothing about her. It's the cat and mouse. As soon as the cat is done playing with the mouse, it's done. And I don't even know why, like, who agreed to that? Did the producers tell you? Agree to be in a relationship even though you're about to leave out of the country for a few months. Like, that's dumb on its head. And if I was a cast member, I would have said, I'm not agreeing to that, because nobody in their right mind would do no dumb shit like that at our big age. That's some shit niggas out of high school going to college. Oh, we're going to try to be together. And they're going to college overseas. We're going to try to be together. You know, we're so hopeful. This is going to be my husband and all this other stuff. That's some kind of stuff you do in your early years, not when you grown like them. That's dumb. I was so offended by that. I was like, oh yeah, let's switch Dominique out, and while you stay here. You wasn't supposed to be here in the first place. The only reason why you here is to get close to her. And now you got close to her, your job is in jeopardy, and now you like, oh yeah, just switch her out. Oh, fuck that old wolf looking nigga. Ugh. While they say that Brian is a liability in this conversation. Not Brandon, the one that actually can be sued for sexual harassment, but the guy who is recovering addict or alcoholic, or trying to get his alcohol misuse under control. You're misusing alcohol, and he's more of a liability than the man that's trying to fuck your employees. Get the fuck. That's why when they said that, I was like, oh, this shit is dumb. This shit is dumb. Now Brian is a liability, so Don Juan wants to talk about him. Who is in HR? I tell you one thing, come to me and sit down and just start talking about this perceived idea that I'm addicted to something and I'm recovering from something. All I've told you is I've cut down on my drinking. That's how I know it's a bunch of bull. It's too many HR issues. Too many HR issues. That is a potential HR issue. I don't want to park right here. Let me go around this way. Hold on. Too many HR issues. Oh, let's talk about your sobriety. What? Okay, well, Brian says his goal was to stop drinking as much as he used to. Okay. What he envisioned for himself, that did not work. Him not being able to drink, his goal was to always get to a space where he could just drink wine. I've seen people addicted to wine. I've seen people drink gallons of wine. I have. So, alcohol is alcohol. The effects are the same. What it's giving you access to lower your inhibitions to do other things. He's talking about he did an 8-ball every day, taking 6 Adderalls, and I just wanted to get to a point where I was just drinking wine. Brian's running around with a box of wine in his purse, so I don't know, child. Do what you're gonna do, honey. You already know, Don Juan. You couldn't talk to me about nothing. Like, he was acting like he cared and all this other stuff, and maybe he does care, but that's the way that you bringing stuff up to me. I didn't like it. Let me go into this place and see if they got my package. I don't know why UPS would deliver my package here, of all places. And what happened after that? Okay, I'll be right back. I'll come right back because I have a little bit more to talk about. All right, that was super fast. So, what happened after that? So, Patrick has Safari over his house. Safari is over his house. I don't know what they did to that area, but it was ugly. She cannot decorate. The rug was ugly. The little beanbag was ugly. He talking about here, let me ring this. He gonna ring his little singing bowl, girl. I was like, okay, girl. Whatever, Brian. What's his name? Patrick. I put meditation area, Anyways, yeah, Joyce and Kandi, they go visit Safari. They come, they go back. They come to the office, to to the OLG restaurant, and this is when everybody is going to, be in the kitchen. At some point, a producer or a cameraman or somebody taps Bertha. She turned around like, what the hell? Who was touching me? You was about to get slapped, baby. He got some money on Bertha. Well, if you ain't got no money, no feel, honey. If you got a little money, you could get a little feel. But if you ain't got no money, no feel, honey. I know that's right. I know that's right, little old lady. That was cute. So they were in the kitchen. We got to see why the recipes are not the same, because people just pouring shit thinking that they're at home. There's no measurements happening. Everything needs to, I shouldn't have went out there. I shouldn't have went down this way. Everything needs to be measured. Kandi said, I gave a recipe and y'all make it different. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. They're not listening to the people who own the place. Oh, they want to do like barbecues and seasonings and stuff. I think seasonings are good. I don't know about barbecue sauce. Is Aunt Joyce or Aunt Bertha, do they make good barbecue sauce? You know what I'm saying? Like seasonings, I could understand seasonings. Barbecue sauce, I don't know about barbecue sauce. What was the other one? Lemonade. Well, if the lemonade at OLG is good, then yeah, do the lemonade. They want to do everything. They're in there. They're doing the kitchen stuff. Todd is in there, not knowing what to do, not moving, fussing because things were cold. Things is too late getting out. He still don't understand. He's still over there trying to give orders like, girl, he don't want to listen. And then at one point he was saying something and Kandi was like, yeah, as you should. Well, don't tell me. You know how when you're a little kid and your mom asks you you walking into the kitchen to wash the dishes, and then your mom hollers, make sure you wash the dishes, and you sitting in the kitchen like, I don't even want to wash these motherfuckers anymore. That's how Todd's giving you preteen rebellion. That's what he's giving, honey. Kandi got her a winner, honey. He ain't going nowhere. She likes the security of having a man. He likes the security of having a bank. Everything works out. Everything works out. He got all the ideas. She got the money. She got the money to execute. Once he gives his idea, he ain't going to put nothing else into it. Nothing else into it. Nothing else. As long as she like it, I love it. She like it, I love it. What else? Yeah, he didn't even mention that she'll leave or he'll leave or you'll leave. And she was like, what? I'll leave. Like, what? He wasn't even honest with the way that he told her. I'm disgusted by him. Even like talking about it, it makes me feel gross. Like just knowing that he was like, first, let me just send her up the river, even though I'm doing what I'm not. I'm the one that's in the leader position. I'm the one who is supposed to have more integrity. I'm the one who's supposed to have more self-control. That's the reason why I have this position. No, you came into that job looking for someone. You got access to that person, and now they're telling you the person's job is at jeopardy, and you're like, well, just ship her off. Fuck him. Anyways, y'all, that's my time. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.